done 100, I've already done 300, may as well bloody do 1,000. And I won't do any kissing at things like this.
Yeah, I don't. Would they try? You gotta make that?
No. I'll say before, like, no kissing.
Hey guys, welcome back to OJ Stars. First off, thank you so much for 1,860 subscribers. Y'all are seriously the best. Let's keep this momentum going and hit that next milestone. 2,000 subs. I know we can do it. If you're new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and drop a like on this video if you love real talk, crazy stories, and content that actually makes you think and laugh a little. Now, let's get into today's story, and trust me, this one's wild. So we're talking about Lily Phillips. She's an OnlyFans creator, adult film actress, and she went viral for doing something absolutely insane. She slept with 101 men in one day.
It's not for the weak, girls, if I'm honest. It was hard. It's not for the weak, girls, if I'm honest. It was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Like more intense than you thought it might?
Definitely.
Sorry.
Okay.
Just take
1 minute. I guess the interactions weren't like, I'd have to stop them early and like, you'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry, you got to go. And like the awkward interaction of like you feeling pressure to have to make them come if like you haven't spent enough time with them and feeling like they didn't, like you didn't give them a good time because like they only got 2 minutes. Yeah, and it's hard, I think, having the interactions with them when they're like, what, you're not gonna make me finish? I've come all this way. Like kind of like guilt tripping me a little bit. I think sometimes like feeling so like robotic. Like by I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this. And like it just, sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal at all. Surprisingly, downstairs is not really sore.
Okay.
It's more just tired.
Yeah, that's not a typo, 101 in one day. But what really caught people's attention isn't just that, it's what she refuses to do during hookups. You'd think after that kind of experience, everything would be on the table, right? Wrong. Lily says her non-negotiable during hookups is no kissing. That's right, absolutely no kissing.
And I won't do any kissing at things like this.
Yeah, I don't. Would they try? You gotta make that?
No. I'll say before, like, no kissing.
Whoa.
You get really ill. Let me suck and fuck you. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm trying to do a skydive while I'm here. While I suck or skydiving. Yeah. So I think some of them have got like being with other guys as well.
They what?
Like enjoy the fact that like other guys are coming in me and other guys are like sucking me off and coming on my face. Some of the gangbangs, they'll be watching me fuck up the other guys and it'll get them hard and things like that.
Right. How many bathroom breaks?
Probably like 1 or 2.
One?
The other week I did like a 50-man gangbang.
What did you? Well, no.
Usually like 50 my ass to make sure it's all ready and shit like that.
15 your ass?
Yeah, I remember this guy like licking spunk off his own spunk off my own face. Well, that was pretty wild.
Yeah, that's up there.
She said it straight up on the Stiff Socks podcast. Her exact words were, "Kissing is so underrated and I won't do any kissing at the set." And before any action starts, she makes it clear, no kissing. Why? Because she says you can get really sick from kissing so many people, and she's not wrong. She was like, that's not healthy. And honestly, that's fair. Germs don't care about your profession. What's more, Lily said she's also not into small talk. She finds the whole getting to know you thing kind of exhausting. She literally said, just get in and let me you and you. You know what I mean? Now listen, we're not here to judge. What this actually shows is that even in the adult industry, people have boundaries, and Lily is super clear about hers. She also recently did a BBC interview where she opened up about how she got into the adult world. She said she watched porn for the first time at age 11, and it just always felt normal to her. She even dropped out of college to do this full time, and get this.
I probably watched pornography first when I was maybe 11. And so I've always known about it. I've always knew it was a thing. And I always thought it was very normal to watch.
Right. But if you started watching it at 11,
yeah.
I mean, that is so young.
Yeah.
And you say it's normal. Can you describe how it has influenced you and your brain and your outlook on sex?
You know what? It actually made me really sex confident and learn a lot of things. I mean, that's mostly how I learned through pornography. And I do think it has a positive effect on me, just in terms of like understanding things a little bit more.
Right. But as we know, what we see in pornography online can be extreme. Is not normal.
It depends what type of pornography you're watching. That's what I would say.
Okay. And when you look back and reflect on the fact that you had access to this pornography and were looking at it from the age of 11, and not just you, any Gen Z who's got a smartphone.
Yeah.
Does that suggest to you that maybe your generation has been let down by politicians or the tech companies or even parents?
I think it's hard because sex is a part of life, and I don't.
But not when you're 11.
But I think you should be learning from it from that age. I do believe that, because that's when you start to think about things like that.
But learning,
maybe not
via pornography.
Yeah, maybe not learning from pornography, but I do think understanding it more from that age would be helpful.
Is there a direct link between you watching pornography as you grew up and the decisions you've made to do what you do now?
I think maybe. I mean, I don't know a life without pornography, so maybe.
Her parents support her career. Well, kind of. They're cool with her doing OnlyFans, but when it comes to the sex events, like the one where she slept with 101 men, they're not exactly fans. Still, she says they love her and have her back no matter what. And here's where things get even more intense. Lily originally planned to break her own record in 2025 by sleeping with 1,000 men in one event.
Done 100, I've already done 300, may as well bloody do 1,000.
Yeah, but you're living in the moment right now. Do you not feel like in the future this is going to affect you?
Oh God, Andrew Tate over here. I'm already doing way, like I'm already being a super slag. I may as well just go that bit further and put in the hard work and become the doing something like the world record. It hasn't been broken in 20 years. It's kind of like, it's kind of not legendary, but just like, it's kind of sick. Like, you will be known then for so long.
Lily originally planned to break her own record in 2025 by sleeping with 1,000 men in one event. But someone beat her to it. Bonnie Blue, another OnlyFans star, claims she slept with 1,057 men in 12 hours. Lily literally gave up on trying to beat that. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not fighting Thanos today. So here's the question for you. Is no kissing during hookups a smart boundary, a red flag, or just her doing her thing? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it. And if you're still watching, you already know what to do. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and help us get to 2,000 subs. Again, thank you for the love and support. 1,860 strong and counting. This is OJ Stars, where we keep it real, raw, and always entertaining. Catch y'all in the next one. Stay wild, stay curious. Peace